Hello, and welcome to our next lesson on Step 2 of the Intelligence Cycle, Collection. In this lesson, we'll cover off what collection planning is, the different types of intelligence, and the difference between corporate and government intelligence. So just a quick recap, this is the second step in the intelligence cycle. Last week we covered off direction, and the week before, the intelligence cycle as a whole. If you want to know more, go check out those lessons. So firstly, before starting any intelligence collection, you need to do some collection planning to ensure that the collection is effective and uses the resources appropriately. This should be an objective-driven approach, and you shouldn't just be using resources to collect information willy-nilly, as all types of collection cost time and money. So, effective collection planning acts as a strategic compass navigated by the needle of specific intelligence objectives. Analysts, serving as the architects of this process, must intricately align collection efforts with the overarching goals of producing actionable and relevant intelligence products. This should be prioritized with efforts based on the urgency and significance of the intelligence requirements, as this is indispensable for effective intelligence operation. By focusing on the most critical information needs, analysts can ensure that limited resources are strategically allocated to areas with the highest potential for influencing key decisions and addressing immediate concerns. There should also be an emphasis on a multi-source approach, not relying on one piece of information or source to ensure that if it is incorrect or misleading, you're not led down the wrong path. So, there's numerous different types of intelligence. The most common currently is open source intelligence. This seems to be the buzzword of the year, so you'll be hearing about it a lot. You then have human intelligence, or HUMINT, which is derived from collecting information from human sources. Then you have imagery intelligence, which is satellite, photography, any form of picture that can be used to provide information or intelligence to decision makers. Then you get into the more technical means of SIGINT, which is signals intelligence, or the intercepts between phones and other forms of communication, radio if you're in the military, and then there's many others such as ELINT, RUMINT, etc. So there's a massive difference between corporate and government intelligence when it comes to collection capabilities. The main difference being time, capability, budget, and legality. In government and military intelligence, you'll see a good blend of all different types of intelligence, though, from what I've heard, open source intelligence is really taking center stage. And in corporate intelligence, it's really just the open source intelligence show. There is a little bit of human intelligence, but it is quite limited in capability and capacity. In the government and military, there's generally a disconnect between analysts and collectors. So you have your intelligence analysts and human intelligence collectors, signals intelligence collectors, etc. There's a good separation there. In corporate intelligence, it's a one-man band. The analyst is also the collector. So a person is doing the research online and then writing the reports and analysing the information themselves. This is a pretty significant difference, and one that analysts from government and military seem to enjoy, as it gives them a more rounded experience once they leave the service. There's also a big difference in how intelligence is utilised. In a corporate world, the decision makers are kind of new to this process of providing direction and getting intelligence products back, where in the government and military, it's a pretty well-practiced, well-rehearsed process, so they better understand it. This leads to a more focused approach where decision makers know what they're asking of the intelligence experts, whereas in a corporate setting, they don't really know what you can offer them, so often you need to show them or provide them an example or an understanding of how intelligence can support their decisions. So yeah, that was a pretty quick Soldiers 5 on collection. As I mentioned, a good collection plan is key to the whole process, and using different methods that are available to you is essential in ensuring that the information collected is accurate, factual, and will actually answer the questions you're looking for. If you enjoy this lesson and you want to know more about intelligence, check out our courses in the description below. We have courses on intelligence analysis and open source intelligence collection. So if you want to start a career in intelligence, this is a good way to start it off. Also, make sure to like, comment with a question if you're interested, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. See you!